Hello everyone, this is that guy, and today we're going to react to a new episode of Fake Fake, that is episode 12. So, as you can see with the release, like the upload time for this particular video, it is around a day or two late. So the reason why this is the case is because as I'm currently recording this, it is almost been a day since the episode has been released. Almost a day. A few hours left till it's officially released. And the reason why I waited so long for this one is because I am a bit busy. So that is why I took my time. I didn't want to rush it. And yeah, I'm here reacting to it almost a day after because I have stuff to do. And this time, we will be having the second final episode of the season, which I am very excited about because last episode they have once again put on, like, how do I say this? Last episode they managed to keep me on bay for now. As in, I see the vision at last episode. It was as good as the episodes that it's been. It's like episode 10 is just that one episode that we will complain about, and that's about it. That's the only episode, and then that's just an anomaly in the entire great anime series that this has been so far. And so far, in 2 episodes, if I am thinking what I'm thinking of how they're gonna like adapt it, I think it is totally enough for them to finish things up, like finish the volume up. And according to the screenshots that were being provided, I think that they are actually fine with the pacing because I see one part and of the screenshot with AYAKA and Richard, and it's very likely that they're going to do one of my most favorite scenes in the light novels in this particular episode. Like, that was one of my most favorite scenes, one of them. And then the next ep, they will be doing also one of my favorite scenes in the entire light novel. So yeah, back to back of one of the most anticipated moments, adaptation moments that I've been waiting for personally, and really, really excited to see how they do it because I think that it is totally fine pacing wise so far because I kind of have expected them to like adapt this part of the story, like what, like that particular moment that I've been waiting for in this particular episode because I think the pacing wise it makes sense for them to go like right here, right? But either way, I don't have much to say. I don't want to waste too much time talking, so yeah, let's just start with the episode in 3, 2, 1. All right, we back at the factory. Oh, 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 they went back here. Yeah, they adapted this part actually. Yeah, you just don't want to die, but you don't have a reason to keep on living. Yeah, it's pretty good that they have adapted this one. Yeah, I just want to talk about it for that particular scene. I think it happened around volume 3 during like Sigma's introduction. Like, that is one of the parts that he had. Or you can correct me if you want because it might be volume 6 because volume 6 is honestly speaking like a jumble of many things, which is why I initially said that if they are adapting the way that I'm expecting, because volume 6, like I said, is a jumble of many things, but there is a main plot, and the main plot is this dream world that's happening right now, right? And I was thinking if they are willing to like cut or in the sense move the plots that are not important in volume 6, then I think they can actually get this done in a decent pacing because there is a lot of like side stuff that happens in volume 6, like side plots, and so far I don't see them adapting any. Let's just say they aren't adapting any side plots for now. It's mostly just the main story, which I get what they're going for. They're trying to like streamline it to make it more easier for like your average viewer to like get the story, because in the light novels it just jumps around. You have the dream mode, and then you suddenly go back to Enkidu talking about stuff again, and then you go back to Valdeas doing stuff again, and then you just go to the outside world, right? You just go out to the outside world of other parts in the story, and then they just keep on doing this again and again. But it's not that those aren't important. They are, but they aren't important in the sense that they're not the main plot for now. They're setups for future, like for the future stuff. So it is leaked that the second season is definitely coming out, which not surprised. So that is probably where they're gonna adapt it at, because it will be a good idea to like move those parts, those like less important side plots for now, to another season, so that people can like catch up on things. Because some of the side plots that are going at the background, some people might forget after a season. So it's better if you catch up on them with the conclusions of that side plot, of those like plots over at the new season, so that people remember. Or say, oh yeah, this thing happened back then, and oh, this thing happened back then, something like that, right? So I think this is a good idea so far, because I wouldn't want them to rush the shit, if you know what I mean. If those parts has to be like cut, or like in the sense that moved to another season, then so be it. Because I think the dream world stuff is way more important than any of the side plots for now. Even though the side plots are kind of important as well, like true name reveals type of important. Because yeah, one of the true names was being revealed at one of the side plots. So yeah, it is still important, but not for now. It is not important for now, but it will be for later. So yeah, it's good that they've tried to focus on like the main plot for now. Oh, yeah, they adapted this part. It's good. Yeah, they're adapting the part where he's like talking to his father. Yeah, he is kinda not. Yeah, it's important that they get this scene adapted, because I think the scene is really important. Yeah, weird, right? He knows he has some sort of free will. Oh, that is a nice one. That have been purposely given a personality. Yeah, he's talking about like Ryder for now. I'm sure it is assistant that's recognized globally. Wow, this is such a good imagery. Let me like go back for a while, right? So he's talking about like the servant that Tsubaki has, because it is weird, right? That even though her father seems to be like mind controlled, he still knows what's happening, right? But he is not on the same, like maybe because he's like a mage himself, right? He's somewhat immune to it, but like not 100%, which is why he's like half brainwashed. It's like he knows what's happening, but he can't get out of it because his mind doesn't allow him to, right? But he's asking about the servant, right? He's asking about the servant, and of course Sigma doesn't understand what's happening, so that's why he's trying to like ask his father to like see if he knows anything. And then he gave his opinion on the situation, which is it's pretty true, because this is his like human side, like the part that is still sane, coming out to say the stuff, right? But it's still being limited. It's kind of weird in that sense. But yeah, it's a reality marble that from the writer themselves. A void or illness that has been purposely given a personality. Yes, they are still not revealing writer's name for now, and I think they should this episode. I think they should, because like we have been teasing his name for like long enough. In the light novels, he has been name dropped at like volume 1, in the sense that episode 0. Right? In episode 0, we already know who he is. We are supposed to know who he is at this point. But the anime decided to not do that instead, which I see the vision so far. And they have been teasing it for quite long. So it's, I'm excited to see if they are going to review it like this episode. But yeah, it is basically a void. I'm not trying to spoil right now. Or a type of illness that has been given a personality. It makes sense why an illness, right? Because you can see that it infects people and then they like get brainwashed. So like some sort of illness that's been given a personality. In that servant's case, I'm sure it is an existence that's recognized globally. It is trying to say that, yeah, in that servant's case, because he is like the writer is a servant after all, in the sense that it is a popular being. It is popular enough that it's on the throne. So it is saying that yes, that is a type of illness that is given a personality, and that particular type of illness, like that particular servant, is known worldwide, because or else how could he be a servant, you know? Yeah, it's like half brainwashed, if you know what I mean. Perhaps your mind is dominated, so you think that way. Bro. Yeah, it's kind of insane. He's brainwashed, kind of, but not. Oh yeah, someone talked to her, right? Oh yeah. Review? I give it. Yeah, are we gonna show a review of like that thing? Then do you understand it? Does he? Let's see. That's just your opinion. So it's become quite solid, as in like a show up before you came to. Oh. That's how your conversation was on. Oh, it's an issue. Because he is asking this in the idea that no one's listening. But unfortunately, Cerberus, which has been consumed, they didn't explain it yet. I'm gonna explain it to you, but like Cerberus has been consumed by Ryder as he's like consuming everyone. So like he consumes Cerberus as well. And so he managed to like multiply Cerberus, kinda, and then like put him here. So he's like, yeah, before you woke up, they gave us this like guard dog, you know, Cerberus, that he can look out for us. And then he's like, fuck. Now it's like Cerberus, who is supposed to be like one of Pale Rider's like imitations. Like not imitations, as in like supposed to be one of like Rider's like possessions, right? One of False Rider's possessions. Now that thing has heard their conversation that Tsubaki was about to be killed in the outside world. Cerberus heard it, and then it will refer back to the Rider, right? So it will be an issue. So he's like, fuck. But yeah, it's quite an issue, alright, because they have been overheard, like she said. Yeah, she has been. They heard him basically. Like that's as much as I'm going to say. But yeah, solid. He doesn't understand what he means by solid, but now he does. As in like, why would you? Okay, now I went back to like look at this part, and I get what he's trying to say now. So he's analyzing Tsubaki, but like there's a previous text that I missed. It's like that thing. It's like that thing is a concept like death, right? This one makes more sense. It is a concept of death that has been given a personality, and then in that case, it is being recognized globally. But yeah, let me talk about this again. It is such great visuals that I'm seeing right here. It's great. It's great to see this type of visual coming up again. But yeah, Cerberus heard him. A big issue. I will follow that thing. Yeah, they need. I'll stay and do what I can do. Yeah, you need it, bro. You need it. But yeah. What? A little fight scene we having right now? Yeah. Side kick. Just a roar is enough, bro. Come on. Ooh. A musket, bro? You have a musket? Building is collapsing. Like, why are you inside the building, Ayaka? Like, above, too, kinda. Boom. It's just the claws, it's not even, like, the full thing. Bro! Bro! I mean, like, would you even mind? Bruh! You failed the first time to arrest him, bro. What the fuck? You gotta listen up. It's good if you deem that I... Wait, it's saying that Cerberus is good if you deem that I, a rogue spirit, was a soul avoid death. Yeah, because like he knows what Cerberus is, right? He's supposed to be a guard dog for hell. So it's like I get if you want to kill me, a dead man who is trying to avoid death. But like these guys are alive, so like, leave them be for now, right? But now, okay, now that I've paused, it's such a great thing to see. That fucking cop just now joked about like, I'll arrest you next time. Yeah? As if you failed to like keep him locked down the first time, bro. Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, however, these ones here are most definitely still alive. Yeah, it's like, if you want to kill me. You're the king of the underworld. Yeah, he's like saying, you're the god dog of hell, right? So kill me, a dead man. Is it working? Is it working? Oh no, it's not working. It's not working. It's yeah, no, it's not working, bro. They don't care. At least like what? Yeah, multiple of them. Oh. Oh. Those who used to be. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm having chills. I'm having chills with this voice. Pale Rider? Oh, oh, that. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay, it was trying to follow Cerberus, but now he's switched locations. That is likely the other one. Yeah, now. Not exactly. The characteristics within that view. Yeah, this place is the underworld. It's hell. Seeing the mirror corresponds to reality. Cerberus and reality. The activity makes me think the location has to end expect. Yeah, Braver is spilling the beans now. You're gonna see. Oh, okay. Comatose dreams. That's okay. Yeah. So now we know how Ryder here managed to create the underworld, right? Because in Magecraft language, dreaming is supposed to be perceived as the afterlife, right? Dreams are often perceived as the afterlife, which means that in Magecraft teachings, your dreams are basically your afterlife. So it's why this writer is so good at his job in the sense that it knows what it's trying to do. Because remember, writer is supposed to be supposedly a concept of death that is being given a personality, right? So it is related to death. So if it's related to death, then it's related to the underworld. And if it's related to the underworld, then it is also related to Tsubaki, because Tsubaki is in a comatose stage where she's constantly dreaming. So in that sense, it pairs very well in the sense that this writer has the power to create an underworld, right? He has the power to create an artificial underworld, but he needs something, right? He cannot just create it out there. So he needs a catalyst. So what does he use as a catalyst to like create the to create the underworld? Tsubaki's dream. So that is exactly why this dream is being created, right? So yeah, as Sasuga Weaver. Sasuga. Because Weaver being the plunderer has never been a thing that anyone should doubt, because he just knows. He's like the encyclopedia, as in like, if you want a character in Fate that like explains the lore of stuff that you don't want to like make it sound like, if you don't want to make lore dumping too boring, you use Weaver as a character. Because some people, they say, oh, this character is just doing lore dumping, it's the average technique that they use in stories. And then in Fate, you have Weaver, the guy literally made to do this exact thing. So yeah, great. Yeah, and back to Assassin, she was starting to follow it, right? And then she was trying to use her Zabaniya to find a location, to find a place that she thinks is the most sensitive. And then she found this place, right? The place that Flat was at right now, because I'm gonna explain her this particular Noble Phantasm Zavania. This one, it's basically a radar type of Noble Phantasm, you can say, in the sense that she has she has heightened sensibilities when she uses this, and then she can use this track which place has the biggest spirit, the biggest pressure, the biggest the biggest magical energy. And then she found out of all the places, this particular place has the highest fucking density of something. She doesn't know what it is. She just feels that this place is an important location in this entire thing, right? So that's why she went there immediately. In which, yeah, this place is important because this place is supposed to be, the weakest point of this entire world. So that's why she's going there right now. Let's continue. Yeah, exactly that. Here, that space is. Yeah, it's a. Ryder is. Oh my god, the amount of fucking cigar that Waver smoked. He's been sitting at this desk for the entire fucking day, smoking his cigar, just to wait that call from Flat. Think about this. I want to think about it like this because it's funny, right? He's been sitting at this desk, trying to call Waver as he's smoking. And then he smokes so much, he waited for so fucking long, that this is what the cigar became. This is what I want to think. Okay, let's go back again, right? Something close to the underworld. Now Waver is trying to deduce what Ryder is, right? It's a systematic being that is something close to the underworld. Likely something to the constant death itself. Yeah, like what the father said. Its consciousness is continuing by dealing with the oh, wait, let's see. Okay, but let's talk about what? The Rider again. Like Waver said, it's a systematic being and it is slowly adapting, right? It is slowly adapting according to the wishes of his master, right? By dealing with the reaction of this master, Tsubaki, right? So he is learning in the sense that he's getting more and more effective, or you can say getting more and more his goals are more clearer by looking at the reactions of master, right? He just does whatever master wants, and then he's getting smarter because of it, right? Let's see this again. Its consciousness is constant. Yeah, it is. He is getting slowly smarter by looking at Tsubaki. But let's take a look at what happened here. So it seems Waver uses Fortune, which very funny thing because I think Waver is the type of guy to use Fortune. And then all this is no way. Let's read, right? My husband has been acting straightly. Looking to husband over there. Oh yeah, it's one of the conversations that they had. Remember episode 8 when Flat went into the hospital, Jack specifically went to infiltrate the hospital, and then there's a bunch of guys just with the red spots over blank in their minds, and then there's people just asking what the fuck is wrong with him. I think this is one of the dialogues that was originally in the light novels, but they didn't adapt it in that scene, and then they pushed it right here. But yeah, it is basically Fortune. Some people are complaining that there's this weird disease going around, and then it's brainwashing people, right? They just don't want to leave the city for now, which we saw in episode 6, where the reason why they don't want to leave the city is because Tsubaki doesn't want anyone to leave the city, and Ryder hears that, and then he proceeds to brainwash everyone who tries to leave it, so that he can keep them in the city to make Tsubaki happy in that sense. So this is what's happening. Let's see what happened. Let's see the fine thing. Something happened, blah 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 blah. Maybe real life city 15, blah 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 blah. Sometimes I'm seeing symptoms, sometimes the pink word, they're doing too much. Okay, so this guy is saying that the reason why he just doesn't want to go to work because like work's out of town and then like he doesn't want to go to work as in like he wants to stay, he doesn't want to leave town, and then he's like, and then this guy is like, yeah, he's probably just dipping work because he has enough of it. I respect the mentality type shit. Okay, sure. For your own safety, I recommend visiting a domestic abuse center. Call his boss and tell them and let them know how much he can communicate. How much he can communicate, and ask his boss if he figure out a way to get him back to work. You think that it's a domestic abuse situation? Okay. Has it been this way before, or did he have personality change? Just be. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay, second final one. Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. I wonder who the fuck said that. I wonder who the fuck said that. Alright? I wonder who the fuck said that. Okay. Is this Shiro? Shiro, are you using 4chan, my guy? I don't know. I don't think you're the type of guy to use 4chan, bro. I don't know. I thought you'd be the guy to use like what? Twitter? Reddit? I don't know. It doesn't feel like Shiro is the type of person to use 4chan. But yeah, this is a reference that was definitely not like I'm not being sarcastic. I mean like this is definitely not in like the light novels. So this is nice. Sofia is a really nice city. You should be our friend. What? This is maybe okay. Maybe the final line is one of the guys that got brainwashed, and then he got brainwashed, and then he typed this, which weird. Let's see this again. With Snowfield, maybe the result will make it. Yeah, basically that. He's just trying to learn, you know. But this is what happened. He got taken into this, but yeah. About that, I can narrow down with this. Yeah. Why done it? Yeah, why done it, bro? He is. He is. It's not out of the open, but you all consider him. Yeah, he. It's like that you were drawn into a barrier physical. Ah, I see. Yeah, basically what you're saying, right? It's like we're also being dragged into this world, right? Like the other guys are. So like, why are we not being brainwashed? Simple, because those guys, it's like those guys who has red spots over them. Those guys are only brainwashed in like the soul wise. Their soul is being taken into the world. You guys though, you guys are considered missing persons in the real world. It means that it's not just your soul, it's your entire fucking body inside them, right? So that's why you are in, you know, this place, the dream world, not being brainwashed. We go to the outside. It feels something same location. Something compatible? Yeah, that's why I said last episode, right? They were saying that one of the reasons why this particular place is like the weakest connection is because you know, there's something that's not easily replicated right here, which is straight up Enkidu, right? Because Enkidu is supposed to be a servant. Like you can't just copy and paste a servant into this place. So this is why this place is the weakest. And then back then I said there's a second reason. It's because Gilgamesh is dead. Because he is technically related to the underworld. And so that's the reason why, you know, this place is the weakest. Is because this place is the most compatible place to link the real world from the underworld. Because Gilgamesh is here. So yeah, thank God Gilgamesh, you know, was in this state. Or else this connection wouldn't have been made, basically. Right? Can link up to the outside world like that. Yeah. Thank you, Waver, for like talking about every single thing that's possible, right? The most conceivable prospect would be a corpse. Yep. The fucking corpse. That's the ending of bundle. Yeah, double, bro, double. Someone's coming. And it's our girl, the butchered girl. Yeah, it's fine, bro. A woman? She's like a servant. That sounds so funny. A woman? well, over here as well. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Because she doesn't know. Okay, Hanzo know who she is because like he's there watching the entire thing, right? But no name assassin right here doesn't know who Hanzo is because she is too focused on getting Orlando that she just missed, Hanzo, right? So she said, "Oh, you're over here." And it's like, "Well, you're here too, right?" And then she's like, "A foreign priest? Who the fuck are you, bro?" Today I'm acting as the overseer. By the way, I'll let you know they have no intention on any. Yeah, no. They're just chilling right now. Yeah, not now, bro. We're chilling right now. So like, don't kill me first. Yeah, first time. Nah, he's not really. Answer carefully, bro. No. My servant is in trouble. So, yeah, so he's wanna use the Holy Grail for Jack right now. Yeah, good question. Not really. It sounds funny. Who the fuck is that? Someone like a. Yeah, Guardian. You're killing me as a Guardian right now, bro. As I'm not on the scene. Wait. So Weaver is just saying that I'm flat Guardian right now, right? So yeah, congratulations, Vlad. You've been recognized favorite. Though it's probably asking for too much to believe me as I'm not on the scene. Yeah, I get it, bro. If you want to believe this round, no, that's not what she wants. Yeah, she's happy hearing this. I will at least listen. Oh, Jester? Such a bad. the fucking wolf? The wolf? So, before Jester turned into lolly form, he has a wolf form? Did he have a wolf form? I forgot. Did he actually have a wolf form? I don't know. But yeah, now that I pause, I'm talking about Assassin again. Assassin, of course, doesn't want anyone to kill Tsubaki, right? And then he's just gauging if these guys over here want to kill Tsubaki. And then Weaver is saying that, it's like, no, I was thinking it's best if we avoid conflict for now. You might not trust me, but I'm thinking there's like other methods that we can go about with Tsubaki, like leaving this place. So like, if you wanna, I understand if you wanna like leave. It's like, I like to propose that there are other ways to go about it. Yeah, it's like I understand that you want to kill this child so you can leave this place, but like I want to propose like other methods that we might be able to get out of here. Which yeah, she's happy to hear that because she is definitely not one to vote for like killing Tsubaki, right? But definitely Jester because he just want to have fun, bro. He just want to have fun. Wait. So he's saying that such a path where you don't need to kill Tsubaki doesn't exist in this world created by her, right? And it doesn't exist in this world that Tsubaki created. Yeah, he's saying that this shit is impossible, right? Get the fuck up. No, this is not the servant that he wants. It's a long story, bro. Bro, I found a guidepost. A decent bunch. Actually. 200 trillion, yeah. Among them, there's one. And to make it starts operating in the most efficient way possible. So he's saying that out of the trillions of bacteria that we have, one of them can forcibly awaken our magic circuits. So we need to think of a method to make it so that bacteria is more comfortable, right? That its habitation, which is like the body itself, is more comfortable so that it can start operating in the most efficient way. So that's a red flag. I'm not gonna say too much, but like let's finish it before I start talking. That's a red flag. You can't wait to... Yeah, Maki reference. What's something so simple? Oh shit, that's no. Oh no. Oh shit. Wrong, bro. Because that bacteria was originally within us. He didn't put it in. He just makes it so that bacteria is more easily operable, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this stuff that she's seeing, like wow, happy birthdays and whatnot, is actually her parents just, you know, yeah, fuck me. A symbiotic relationship with magecraft that which must be harnessed. So yeah, it's like he's trying to, the father, right, is trying to compete against the Makiri family. Who is the Makiri family? It is basically the original name for the Mato families in Fate Stay Night. So Sakura's family, right? So if you know anything about the Mato family, they specialize in insects, which is, you know, Zoken. Like, you see why Zoken is like entire body is like filled with insects, and then he can just seemingly live forever. And then he's trying to reach that level, right? He's trying to reach Makiri's level of brilliance, which they are. They are brilliant at like the insect thing. So he can't compare to them, right? He cannot compare to them when it comes to insects because like they're the ones that pioneered that shit. So it's like instead of insects, I'm going to create a symbiotic relationship with Magecraft. So he's going to do bacteria instead. It's like he tried using insects but failed, and then he's like, you know, I'm gonna use another method to like compare to them. So in other words, bacteria then, yeah, a symbiotic relationship with marshmallow. So yeah, unfortunately Tsubaki has been led to come down here, and she has PTSD right now, so not exactly good. Not exactly good, so Latin America, bro? Oh, a miscalculation, bro? Oh shit. Yeah, that's basically this is such a nice scene. It's like the surgery lights are like as big as the like her eyes, right? The black part of her eyes. I don't know what that's called. But yeah, this is a good imagery. But yeah, they are a mage, truly and fully. It's like they appreciate their child, right? They love their child. But they don't love it in the sense that a normal human does, right? They love their child in the sense that it is their greatest subject, their greatest masterpiece. It is something that gives them pride, but not in the sense that, oh, she's our daughter and whatnot, but like, what is like, wow, this is such a great experimentation subject, like, not gonna lie. And yeah, he got that shit from Latin America. In other words, Lost Belt 7, I'm sorry, bro, like, what happened there? Like, what happened in, like, your Asian... Like, I'm sorry, I haven't read, like, Lost Belt 7, but, like, Tenno? What the fuck did you guys do? Like, seriously, what happened on your end to, like, even cause this shit to happen? But yeah, you basically found this shit on Latin America, right? And then he finds out that this particular bacteria is like what, growing at very rapid rates with the help of Magecraft. It's like, usually speaking, it doesn't do much. It's not as like, yeah, that bacteria adapts to immunity through Magecraft, in the sense that, you know, it's a bacteria from like a long time, and then it's not exactly like the best thing in the world, but with Magecraft, it is starting to adapt to immunity, right? And then there's like, okay, this thing is starting to like get good, right? Like, this thing is starting to get better. It's starting to adapt to humanity. Okay, let's insert this shit into our daughter. And then miscalculation because they didn't expect that thing to go up to the brain. So like, yeah, this is why Tsubaki, despite being a comatose girl, is actually a very strong mage, you can say, because that bacteria, like the main thing about that bacteria is that it can forcibly awaken your magical circuits. So like she already has very good magical circuits because of this bacteria. It's just unfortunately they didn't expect that thing to like enroach up to the brain. And then the bacteria fucked up with her brain, and now she's at the situation she's at. But yeah, let's get back to Jester. If I keep Tsubaki alive in due time, this one. Really? Yeah, it's at that point already, right? Yes, even if you don't cure her, that thing will enroach the real world. It's at that. Oh, we're going to get a full design because last time is black as fuck. Come on. Oh. You found me? You let yourself be found, bro. Here, I'll give you something. Oh my god, this design, bro. Are you an important person? I don't know if you count that a person. But, I don't know. I wasn't expecting 10. I get why it's blue. Like, blue is like a big part. I get why blue is like a big part of the design, but like, I don't know. When I read the light novels, I was expecting a mostly red. Like, they're still red, don't get me wrong, but like, I was expecting full red. Like, straight up, I was expecting full red. Not like red with a mixture of blue and some other colors, right? But, yeah. I need to get used to this one, let's just say. Are you an important person? A close call. Yeah, it was way back in the day, man. Yeah, and they're not your person. Oh, dreads. Oh, let's see this part. So, they're being very obvious about what they are right now. So he's saying that, yeah, I'm an important person in the past, and I'm not even a person. And they showed sharks. So yeah, I'm pretty clear what they're supposed to be. So they're basically a shark, let's just say. I'm not gonna explain too much for now because they probably are gonna. So let's continue. But let's just say that she's a shark. They are a shark because of that thing that shows up on like the middle right there, like clearly a shark. Continue. This is what happened to my. Oh, they're disappearing. They're disappearing because they can't exactly stay here for long. I just want to know why I have it right. Yeah, you don't know, bro? Oh, she's trying to find Tsubaki Sigma. Yeah, he's trying to find her. You're not entrapped within this realm. Yeah, not soul-wise at least. You can consider him an ally. Yeah. Yes, this is your eyes more peculiar. I mean, he has changed a bit, kind of. Yes, please call me Jiao. So, yeah, clearly Chinese. Definitely my type of thing, right? Because I'm Chinese. Jiao. Okay, I don't know exactly what this is supposed to be pronounced exactly because it's not a word that you use often. But jiao usually means a type of fish in like modern Chinese, but in ancient Chinese, jiao or jiao, 大jiao yu, right? 大jiao yu, jiao. Jiao is supposed to be a shark in ancient Chinese text. So exactly what it means is like, please call me shark. Shark in ancient Chinese, if you know what I mean. It's like no one used jiao. No one used jiao to like refer to a shark in this day and age. Straight up no, right? It's just straight up shark as in like 鲨鱼, or if you want to short from it, sa, right? Because the modern day Chinese saying for like shark. It's called 鲨鱼. Not exactly that good pronunciation, but 鲨鱼. So short form would be sa, but of course that's not the term being used here because this shark has been around what 2,000 years old at this point. So yeah, old. So ancient Chinese word for shark right here. Rest assured, I am. Of course, bro, but you're disappearing. I'm so glad you are intelligent, but how unfortunate. Yeah, he's about to disappear soon. Monsters are headed this way. Incarnation of Malay. Wait a minute. It's saying that monsters are coming in this way. Monster, I wonder who that monster is. The incarnation of Milady will closely observe her as well. Oh, it's talking about like Ryder at this point because it's saying that a monster is coming right now, but her servant will also be around her, right? Will also closely observe her. So you need to be careful. I can't hide on my sin either. Yeah, no, it's more like you're kind of going to die soon, bro. Oh, it's that thing. It's the thing. I want to see the design of this thing. Let's see it. Yeah, have yourself or someone who is always with Tsubaki hold onto it. So he's like, take this thing, right? Take this thing because take this thing and then carry it with someone that is close to Tsubaki, either you or someone else, right? But let's see. Okay, in the light novels, it is supposed to be a crossbow, but in one of the famous, like in the one scene that Sigma used it, which is like my profile picture in YouTube, you can clearly see that that's just a normal bow, right? It's not a crossbow as initially described, so kind of weird at the light novels when I read it, but clearly it's a crossbow, and a very weird one at that. Like, that is certainly a crossbow, right? Like this crossbow looks so fucking weird, but yeah, basically, this guy for whatever reason is disappearing. I can't hide all of my existence either. So yeah, this guy is basically disappearing, and before it disappears, it seems that he wants to like find someone that is an ally of Tsubaki, right? Because clearly this shark wants to like help Tsubaki, and just so happens Sigma came by, and he's like, "Are you a friend? Can I trust you? All right, I'm disappearing soon, so I want you to take this thing and keep it close to someone who will stay close to Tsubaki, and then use it when you need it, so that you can help her with it, right?" But yeah, that's basically the thing. It's like before I die, please do the thing. I'll tell you everything I know so that you can be prepared, and then I'll give you something as well. But yeah, monsters are headed this way. I can't hide all my existence either. But yeah, oh wait a minute, that's a fool. I can't hide all my existence either. I don't exactly know what this one means. He's saying that Vido will watch over her. Some monsters are coming over, and I can't hide all of my existence either. What do you mean that you can't hide all of your existence? Because you're disappearing soon. So like clearly you're not gonna hide it in that sense, right? Yeah, apparently a close shot from like what I see later is something that's once called the God-felling crossbow. Yes, this is the real shit. But closer look. Okay, this is a weird ass crossbow. Like, you know what this looks like? This looks like those kind of like money guns, right? Like, it's like a big box attached to a gun, and then you just shoot money out of it. Like, this feels like it. Whatever it's like inscribed as a sign over here, definitely not Chinese. It doesn't even feel like something you'd see in Chinese either. It feels like some sort of like what, Latin shit. It does feel like Latin America somehow. Like, this does not feel Chinese, bro. But yeah, this thing is once called the God-felling blow. God-felling bow. Yeah. A great thing, let's just say. Not really, he just told you. My name is Jiao. Yeah, keep it simple, bro. Oh, that drive. Oh. He feels it. He feels it. Yeah, about to die soon. That way. And they're gone. Yeah, and they're gone. So he's like saying, right, like, okay, so before he died, right, before he disappeared, he's like, first up, we know one thing is that he managed to like. Why do I feel the presence of that giant beast that covers the sky from you? What he's trying to say is that he feels Watcher. He feels the whale above him. And that is why Sigma is shocked, because like no one has ever sensed that shit. Besides Enkidu, but like he doesn't know at this point. But yeah, it makes sense, right? Jiao is supposed to be a shark over here. And then what's above is a whale. You know, sea creatures as well. So it's like shocked that they know. But you know, it's very clear that they are a deep sea creature. I mean, when they disappear, it's just straight up water. It's just straight up water coming out with bubbles and what that shit. And it's like, okay, take that crossbow and show it to a clear-headed mage. And then, you know, I'll entrust it to you, and please I'll entrust you to protect Tsubaki. So he's like, okay, take this bow, right? Take this bow that was once called the God-felling crossbow, and then show this thing to a clear-headed mage. Because it's clear that Sigma here isn't exactly a mage, right? He's just a mercenary. So he's not that good in mage kind of stuff. So it's like, give this thing to a guy who knows magecraft, right? To a guy who knows magecraft decently, and then you can maybe, you know, use it to your advantage, which he does. He later does, and wow, did that thing became so powerful. But yeah, entrusted to Seisubaki, and then they're gone forever. Yeah, but form of soul, but he can. Yeah, now he saw it. It would have been embarrassing if it did, bro. And I went from that pre. Yeah, so there's a complaint that is saying that why is Hansa so dumb for like not realizing that, you know, that kid at episode 3 is supposed to be him. And then here we know the answer. Right? The reason why Hansa didn't know is because he can change form or soul. So what this means is that he can not only change his form, as in the sense that, oh wait, now that I think about it, I remember the wolf part now. Yeah, one of his bodies is a wolf. I remember that now. But back to this. It is not just that he can change his body, but he can change his soul as well. So when he is in this kid form, he does not have the presence of a vampire. When he's in adult form, he has. So that's the difference, right? This is why Hansa managed to like know that this is Jester, because he's like, he can change his form or he can change his soul so that, you know, he doesn't have the presence of a vampire. Like right now his presence is just a normal human, but he cannot change how he fucking smiles. Like that smile, bro, I know it, bro. But yeah, he's like, yeah, sure, but I came here so that I can see assassin be completely humiliated again. Yes, right. Boom, and disappear. That is stupidly honest. Yep, that is true. Oh, yeah. Oh shit. This look like it's getting better at the lobby voice. I can't kill you in front of Tsubaki. I had the wrong idea. Oh shit. Yeah. So basically, right, the form that you see at like the tower above, that is not his real form. So it's like, do you think I am that dumb to show my true form out in the open for you guys to kill? Nah, he's just an illusion at like the tower. His true form is right here talking to Sigma. Tsubaki, right? But yeah, I'm Tsubaki's friend, you see. This is an issue. I heard from my dad that you're kinda. Yeah, amazing, but no, bro. No, he's sensing shit. Yeah, what should we do to make them happy, bro? You love your parents, bro. What are your parents wishing for? Oh my god. No, oh shit. Oh shit, stop. Oh shit, stop. No! Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Why? Why I'm feeling the goosebumps, bro? Why? Oh my god, bro, this is about to death. The underworld, the passageway to Hades. You are judgment, you are gospel, and eternal tranquility. Oh shit, oh shit. Jester? Yeah, quite literally, bro. The passageway to Hades will become my minion and protect my lord. The whole. Oh! Now it has a reason to get the grail. Oh! Hands on my friend. The Holy Grail. Yes! 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 They revealed it! The 4 horsemen of fucking apocalypse. Pale Rider. So, not exactly good on the Bible, but yeah, he's basically the death god himself. The 4 horsemen apocalypse. There's like 4 horsemen that is written on the Bible. They are like the concept of many things. And then this particular one that he summoned is the embodiment of death. There's like what? Famine, pestilence, and whatnot, right? But this particular one, death. So like this is Pale Rider we're talking about. Insane opening. I want to complete this before I want to go back and like see this again because like this is such a great scene. But now that I've stopped for now, I need to say exactly what's happening. The passageway to Hades will become my minions to protect my lord. The Holy Grail to my lord. So now that I've stopped, I'm gonna say what basically Jester basically made Tsubaki say her wish, right? What is her wish? What does she want to do to like make her parents happy? She wants to be a magician because that's all what her parents wanted of her, right? They wanted Tsubaki to be a great mage. And then she's like, yeah, I want to make them happy. So it's like, I want to be a magician. It's like, I want to be a great magician. And then she's like, and then Pale Rider at this point is like, there's no way you can be a magician because you're comatose right now. So the only thing that can like let her make her wish come true is by getting the Grail. So now, because Pale Rider at this point, he's been very like passive. He's not even doing stuff. He's not even actively in the Grail War. He's basically here just to make her master happy, right? He's just here to make Tsubaki happy. But now he has a reason to fight for the Holy Grail War because once again, he basically lives to serve his master, Tsubaki. And now Tsubaki says, I want to be a magician, but that's straight up impossible because she's comatose. So he needs the fucking Grail now. He needs to actively fight. So now he has a reason to kill this guy. It's not because Richard and all wants to kill Tsubaki. No, it's not that they want to kill Tsubaki. It's because they're a participant in the Holy Grail War and he needs to win now because he has a reason to win. But let's see this again. This is great. And the echoes of the woman voice as well. This is great. Ooh! It went from like this, right? This art style into the anime art style again. But I think this thing is saying something. Maybe it's in Japanese. Like this, like it's like it's writing some sort of character. But I'm not exactly sure what character that is. Maybe it's in Japanese. I don't know. But yeah, it has a reason to win it now. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the embodiment of yeah, the fucking Bear Rider, bro. Nah, not exactly, bro. I just go to her. Yeah, I just go to her a bit, basically. Can be a challenge just after great. Yeah, sure, bro, sure. You just want to see chaos at this point. Whoop. X. X. Nope. Okay. Okay. Nope. Yep. Oh. He's Oh yeah, he didn't fully heal. Yeah, his wounds are still there, right? He's feeling the pain. Oh, Clank Howden, do something? Please? Please, be cool for once? Cut it. Yeah, they're faring way better than they did the last time they fought it, right? Yeah, oh, it's the scene. Oh, this is great, this is great. Okay, I'm gonna skip. I'm not gonna skip. I'm gonna start it. No. Does not do that. No. Stop. I didn't become one. I ran away again. It was, but why do I have it? Oh. Oh. Oh my god, the goosebumps. The goosebumps. The goosebumps. Oh! You're fine, bro. This surprised me. Ah. These wounds are trivial. We're going this many times already. This made up. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, kinda. From you, or from the only World War. This is a. Oh! Oh! It's all better than dying. Yeah. Why I'm cute. Why I'm cute. I feel better. If it's just how to go, bro. Okay, you feel that way. Yeah, because he has been completely fucked by Gil. Yeah, he really learned something about him from Gilgamesh. Yeah, he hasn't found a reason for now, you know? Because he himself hasn't found a reason to win the Grail. AYAKA has right now, but not Saber. That's why I don't mind fading away. Yeah. So that's yeah. Oh, there's a. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh, Princess. Oh my god, that particular shot of them. Someone is going down, bro. Cookies! Yay, cookies! Yeah, but this is so famous, as you can see. Yeah. Long time no see, bro. But the good magical energy. Okay, we're done. Wow. That was great. Alright, that was great. So I didn't pause, but like there's a lot of stuff that happened here and it's so cool. And I'm just gonna talk about it right now. But yeah, basically, you know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna go back to the I'm just gonna finish the ending song and then I'm gonna do like the full analysis of that part. But yeah, I'm just gonna straight up do like the final part because I didn't skip this entire part, and yeah, I'm glad. But let's talk about the scene that I wanted adapted the most, right? This Ayaka scene. Because when I read the novels, I was like, yes, this is the payoff. Because throughout this entire point, Ayaka has been on the passive. She's been on the passive for like the longest fucking time. And then Richard came in, right? Richard came in, and then it changed her so much that she wants to be by his side. He doesn't want to like do this. And then this part, it really softened up my heart because I don't remember this part in like the light novels, but tell me if I'm wrong. But she's actively trying to reach the place that Richard got crushed using the fucking elevator. Think about this. The entire PTSD that she has about the Red Riding Hood came from elevators. Like, she straight up avoided elevators like the fucking plague. And then now, she's willingly trying to, She's willingly trying to take the elevator for Richard. That is a very sweet thing. Like, Richard, I am jealous of you. You fucking motherfucker, bro. But yeah, there's nothing that I can do. Yeah, throughout this longest time, she has been very passive, right? She hasn't been doing much in the sense that, she's always saying that there's nothing I can do. I'm not a master at all. I'm not worthy of being like treated this well and whatnot. And then this one. I remember in the light novels, maybe, okay, it's not that important, but in the light novels, it was supposed to be like she's below the stairs and then the Red Riding Hood is above, right? And then she straight up just says, look, as afraid as I am about you, because we know how fucking scared she is about Red Riding Hood, because she has straight up PTSD from Red Riding Hood. Like, every time she sees it, she can't move. Like, she straight up just gets PTSD. And then now, she's suppressing her own fear for, like, what? She's suppressing her own fear for the Red Riding Hood so that she can go to Richard immediately. Because, like she said right here, right now, I'm more scared of running away from Saber. Because at this point in time, she cared way more about Saber than she cared about Red Riding Hood at this point. Like, sure, she is still guilty. Like, she still does feel bad about Red Riding Hood. The PTSD is still here. But this time, she's willing to stifle her fear for the sake of Saber. And this part got me in the light novels. And yeah, it recently got me here as well. Like, do I say in the same level as it did in the light novels? Probably not, because once again, the light novels is the first thing I've ever read. It's like the first experience I have about the scene. So, of course, I would say the light novel is better because straight up, my first experience about the scene is right there. Like, you can't beat a first time, but the anime, I think it adapted it well. It got all the points that I wanted them to adapt. Because I think the main point of this entire scene is to show how much she has been affected by Saber, right? To the point where she is more afraid of losing Saber, of running away from him, than, being scared of the Red Riding Hood right now. And then the Red Riding Hood says something to her. We don't know what it is for now, right? Because Ibiza I don't have anywhere to go anymore. Yeah, because here's the thing. I want to talk about like this whole thing again, right? Basically her entire journey was that she doesn't feel like she deserves to be loved. She feels like she's supposed to be hated by the entire world. But like here, at first she doesn't understand, like, why does Richard treat her so great, right? Why does he treat her that way? Because she isn't worthy of being treated that way. And so that's why she doesn't understand. It's like, why me? It's like I'm useless. There's nothing I can do. And then like I'm not a master at all. And then I always run away from I always run away from stuff because from like what? I always run away from like hard stuff because it is easier to do so. And I don't think I am worthy of being treated this well. And then, I don't have anywhere to go anymore. But at this point, she has been so enamored by Richard's character that she straight up just said that she can't leave him anymore. It's like this is the one point she doesn't want to run away. So at this point, it all leads to this scene, right? Basically the scene is her basically declaring that she wants to be a master. It's the point where she stops being so passive and then actually wants to actively engage in this war, right? So exactly that. She's like, I want to be a master now. It's like, I decided that right now that I want to be a master and I will fight together with you. I know it's a bit late and I'm sorry. And I want you to teach me in every single way how to be a master, right? You can suck up my energy dry. It's like, I don't care. Suck up my energy dry and let me die. Because it's way better than dying like this. I want to die fighting in the war with you. Because, as I said, she was so enamored by Richard. She doesn't think she is worthy of anything at this point in her life. She doesn't think that she's worthy of being treated so well by just straight up anyone. But despite knowing everything that she's done, Richard doesn't give two fucks. He still wants to treat her well. And he is enamored by someone like this. It's like someone like Richard is exactly what she needed in her life. It's someone to tell her that even though as bad as she is, even though you feel like you're not worthy of being loved, someone will do it for you unconditionally because they can. And then at this point, she's like, I don't want to lose him again because Richard taught her something so important that she never knew she needed. He taught her how it is to be loved, right? That even though you are filled with sin, you can still be loved. And she appreciates that so much from him that he doesn't want to just let Richard be off, like to just die from a life forever. It's like she actually wants to do something to help out so that he doesn't die that easily. So that's why she decided that she's no longer going to be passive. She doesn't want to stay on the sidelines and then just let Saber do all the heavy lifting. Because she wants to help out now. Back then, she's like, I'm not, because this is what her character arc amounts to, right? But yeah. It's like, teach me how to be a master. It can be something as good as trolling a rock, right? Or if you think I drag you down somehow, you can at least teach me how to amplify my magical energy. But yeah, Richard is dumbfounded by what they said, right? By what she said. It's like, I've just made up my mind to shut up and listen. It's like, I decided to be a master now, and I'll like, fight with you. If I die, that's fine. It's like, look, if I die because you suck out all my magical energy to fight, that's fine. I mean, like, no, it's not fine. Like, I don't want to die, but it's way better than dying like this. So I'm going to do what I'm capable of doing. This is what her character arc amounted to for now, which is great because she went from this passive person and then constantly, she's like I said, she's constantly running away from stuff. She ran away from the fact that she ignored a kid, right? And then caused a gruesome death of the Red Riding Hood because she ran away. And then now she's running away from the fact that she's a master because she doesn't want to involve herself in shit like this. She doesn't want to. right? She's fear. She has a what? She doesn't. She has a fear like that, right? She thinks it's easier to run away, which is why she constantly runs away. And then, despite that, Richard is doing so much for her. Despite the type of person she is, Richard still does that for her. And to that, she has been affected by Richard so much that at this point, you can say that they're in love. I could just straight up said that I'm going to be with you this time, no matter what, because she, how do I say this? I need to get my thoughts out, but not exactly doing a great job at that. But having a script one day would make this a hell of a lot better of an explanation, right? But yeah, that's the idea, that Richard is the thing that changed her. And then to show that change, she wants to help Richard. She is a passive person that always runs away from her fears. But because of Richard, because of how Richard treats her as a person, despite all of that, she decides to not be passive anymore. She doesn't run away, and now she will face officially as a master. Not telling telling Red Riding Hood to move away because she's not afraid of you at this moment. That is one part that she's not running. At least she's facing her, right? Because back then, the reason why she's scared at seeing the Red Riding Hood is because she doesn't want to face the fact, right, that she killed a person. So she's trying to avoid it. But now she's not trying to avoid it. She's trying to accept it, to not run away anymore and to face it, and then so that's why she told her to move aside. That is one sign that she has changed from what she initially is, because she is afraid as fuck. And then because of Richard, because of that transformation, she became not that afraid anymore. She still is, but not that afraid anymore. And then because of Richard, she went from initially not wanting to be a part of the Holy Grail War because she's being dragged into this, right, into someone that wants to be in the Holy Grail War right now because she doesn't want to she doesn't want Richard to continue to be like this, because Richard has been doing everything for her, and then she has been doing absolutely nothing for him besides just magical energy. And then she feels bad because not only is he doing all the heavy lifting in trying to protect her, but he is also he's also treating her very well, personality wise, despite her wrongdoings, right? Despite of all things that she thinks that she's done very badly, right? So she wants to repay that, she wants to repay that, to not be so passive anymore. So that's why she decided to be a master. But at this point, even though she wants to be a master now, Richard doesn't want to, because he still hasn't found a reason to risk my life or chivalry. As he said before, right? He's okay, do I actually want the Grail? Not really. In the sense that, yeah, I can. It's yeah, I don't mind having the Grail, but I don't feel good. I don't think my wish is good enough to justify killing other people for it. So that's the thing that he realized during his fight with Gilgamesh, because Gilgamesh is supposed to be the representation of someone that is accomplished in life, right? Because Gilgamesh, he has a goal. He has a reason. He has a life mission to do, right? His life mission is to basically lead humanity away from the gods. That is his whole thing. That is the thing that he lives for. But Richard, currently, he doesn't have a thing to live for like that. Sure, he has his chivalry and whatnot, right? He upholds his chivalry, but that thing is something that is within his personality, right? It's within his personality. It's not a lifetime goal that he's achieving. It's not like, oh, I want to make sure that everyone is as chivalry as me. No, it's not like he has a wish like that. He himself he himself wants to be chivalry. He himself wants to be true. I don't know what you call it. I don't know how to pronounce that, but basically being chivalry, like his chivalry, that is a part of his personality. That is not his lifetime goal. It's not like, oh, I want to make sure that chivalry is passed on to every person on the world. Like, that is a lifetime goal that he can die for. Or something along the lines of, oh, I want my chivalry to reach the highest levels of peak. That is also a lifetime goal that you can try to achieve with the Grail. But he doesn't have that. He just does chivalry because he likes King Arthur, and then he wants to honor that, right? So that's why he wants he does the chivalry. So he's doing that by, like, helping Ayaka out. So in that sense, he doesn't have an actual reason to get the Grail, because he's like, yeah, I can get the Grail, I can maybe sell it off. It's like, yeah, I want the Grail. No shit, because, like, King Arthur is like, that can be a collection to my King Arthur collection, or I can just get the Grail to, like, sell it off somewhere. But that wish isn't great enough that he's willing to trample upon other people's wishes to do it. Because other people have genuine wishes that they need the Holy Grail for. It's not something petty, it's not something small, it's something very big that they all want the Holy Grail for. And so now the problem comes in. Ayaka has decided that she wants to be a master. She doesn't want to be passive anymore, right? She wants to be active in this war, in this Holy Grail war, so that she can do her best to help Richard as much as possible, because she appreciates what he's done to her, right? How Richard influenced her to be like this. But the problem is, Richard currently doesn't have a reason to fight, because now Ayaka has, right? Ayaka has. But Richard, he doesn't. Like, straight up, his entire goal right now is to just help Ayaka to, like, get out of this situation. It's like he's trying to protect Ayaka, and then he's, like, having alliances so that he can eliminate threats that would pose to Ayaka. Like, that's all he's doing. He's not actively fighting people to, like, get the Grail. So now we're in the dilemma, because Ayaka now wants the Grail, and then Richard now doesn't. So what can we do about the situation? This person, I don't know who it is, but apparently one of his flashbacks, right? But yeah, I don't know who it is. Yeah, I don't know who it is. But yeah, what a great line. Throw it aside, my place isn't in heaven. But yeah, that's my analysis of it. So the next, how do we deal with this dilemma? Because Ayaka now has a reason to fight in this Holy Grail war, but Richard doesn't, right? Because remember, Richard isn't using his full power, because he is, like, I'm using this as an analogy, but Raiden, right? He's kind of like Raiden in MGS Rising, like Metal Gear Rising. Raiden is holding back because he is using his ideals as, like, a reason to hold back. But the moment he finds out that he just enjoys fucking killing, he just releases it all out and then goes full power. This is the same thing for, like, Richard, kind of, where he's holding back because he has no reason to go all out. He's like, my main purpose is to protect Ayaka. And to be fair, in order to protect Ayaka, he doesn't have to, like, give it his all. He can just have, like, 80% of his strength, and then just enough to protect Ayaka. Like, that's about it. But if he actively wants the Grail, then he will put 100%, every single ounce of energy in his body in order to achieve his wish. Like, that's the reason why Richard hasn't been as strong as he is usually, because, like, he's purposely holding back. So we have one character with Ayaka that wants to fight the Holy Grail war now. So the dilemma is Richard doesn't want to. So we are stuck in a position where Ayaka got his development, but because Richard is still stuck in the character arc, he can move forward. Like the both of them can move forward into something even bigger. So what's gonna happen to Richard in order to make it so that the make this pairing go even further than it already has? Well, that is for next episode, and definitely one of the scenes that I'm most excited about. But Ayaka, this episode, no complaints. No complaints. Now let's talk about Pale Rider, right? Pale Rider, great voice, and definitely a great introduction, because I said this before, we were supposed to know his real name at episode 0. It was straight up just revealed to us. So what the anime chose to do instead was they decided to hide his name until this very moment. They can just straight up reveal it in this very cool way. This is something this is something I think is better done in the anime, because originally when Narita wrote Volume 1, it is supposed to be a one-time thing. It is supposed to be a one-volume thing, and then it's never meant to continue. So that's why he purposely, that's why you see in Volume 1, he reviews the character names of everyone. He straight up just reviews who they are. So Pale Rider is a cause of that, right? So because it is supposed to be a one-time thing, he needs to reveal the name, or else people won't know who the fuck this is, right? If you are keeping it a mystery. But now the anime decided that, since the light novels is forced to reveal the name early because of this circumstance, we're going to change the approach, and then we're gonna reveal his name now. And yeah, great decision that now has been, because this is a great review. This is a very great review, right? And yeah, straight up from this to this is insane. Straight up, he has, remember, he's wearing the flowers that Tsubaki gave him. This is insane. Like I said before, this is great. This is straight up just great. And I told you exactly why this thing happened for Tsubaki and whatnot. And yeah, Jiao, I talked all I want about Jiao. But yeah, quick as they come, and as quick as they go. But yeah, basically they're just giving the bow right here to Sigma so that they can be of use to protecting Tsubaki later on. But to talk more about this bow, remember that in episode 0, the parents said that they acquired a catalyst meant to summon a servant. This is the catalyst, this crossbow, because remember, Sigma basically took the crossbow in. You see, this is where the crossbow is placed, right? They placed it right under, right above the chair. Under is spells and whatnot. So this is the place where they're where the parents are supposed to summon the servant. But before they managed to summon the servant, Tsubaki got to them first. So this is supposed to summon a servant, right? And who was the servant that was supposed to be summoned? The servant that was supposed to be summoned is actually Qin Shi Huang. Because, long story about what happened, but this crossbow, in Fate lore at least, was supposed to be Qin Shi Huang's. So the story goes like this. I'm just going to shorten this down. Xu Fu, in FGO as well. She is basically one of the persons that wants... Basically, Qin Shi Huang is very adamant about their immortality. He wants the immortality. And then Xu Fu was one of the persons that was going to give it to him, right? And then the initial reason that he said that, I want... It's okay, if you want this immortality pill, you give me, some boats, some men, and then I'm going to travel to this place to, get the pills for you. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to do it for you. But of course, we don't actually know what the fuck Xu Fu is doing, because she is just winging the shit. Straight up, he's straight up just scamming Qin Shi Huang for, I don't know what reason, money probably. And then he gave them all the ships, and then he, did the thing, right? Not exactly did the thing, but, I think years has passed, and then Qin Shi Huang was asking, bro, did you go to that place and then I get my pills, immortality pills? And then Xu Fu's like, no, right? No, because she didn't, right? She just straight up didn't. Like, I don't know what happened, but like she just straight up didn't. And she needed a good excuse to tell Qin Shi Huang about, right? Because she didn't do a job, let's just say. She didn't do a job of supposedly going to that place to get the pill, immortality pill, and then get back to Qin Shi Huang. She didn't. So she needed a story, right? She needed a story. And then the story she came up is that, oh, there's this big shark called Jiao. Like, there's this big shark that is blocking my way to my destination. And then I was gonna kill it, but like I can't kill it. And then Qin Shi Huang was like, okay. And then he straight up went, took that crossbow, by the way, and then just shot that shark to death. And then, yeah, that's the story. But it went even further than that. Like, there's more to this story that's just straight up funny. It's just straight up funny. But yeah, this is the story of the crossbow. And that's who Jiao is over here. Jiao is the shark that was being killed by Qin Shi Huang. And then in the context of fate, this shark is actually supposed to be a Chinese mystical beast. Like, it's a divine beast that's just lurking around the area. And then unfortunately, Shifu needed to find a reason to get out of the shit. So that's why Shifu used Jiao over here as a sacrificial pawn, so that she can get off scot-free. So that's the reason why they were killed. Like, they were just a divine beast. They're just a divine beast, just looking around, chilling. And then Qin Shi Huang, and then Shifu decided that, yeah, I need a reason to like get my ass off. And yeah, I'm just gonna use the shark as a sacrifice. And then Qin Shi Huang heard it and is like, yeah, God felling crossbow, shoot it. Like, straight up, he took out the God felling crossbow to shoot it. And it just so happens that, divine beast is technically considered a god. So yeah, match made in heaven. Just so happened to kill the god as well. But yeah, either way, just looking at this, there's not much that can be said. It's pretty nice. Like, I think that next episode doesn't even need to be 1 hour. It can do 24 minutes and it will still do well, right? Because like there's only three main parts that it needs to cover, and with the episode length, I think it is enough to cover everything. Right? I think it's enough to cover until the cliffhanger. And the cliffhanger is gonna be great. Like, seriously, it's gonna be fucking great, right? But yeah, there's not much I want to say. Yeah, maybe the final one is that Jiao is because they are killed by the bow, so that's why they're attached to it. So they managed to manifest themselves for a while, and then disappeared because they can't manifest long. But yeah, let's see how this shit show will end, because last episode is like the final episode. Very excited to see that. And yeah, this video is going to probably upload in a few days, right? In maybe tomorrow or like 2 days after. But yeah, this is the episode for now. Great episode. I have not much to say. Like, yeah, maybe animation wise it isn't like the best and all, but certainly the emotional moments they hit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they hit. So yeah, that's about it. And anything else? No. Waiver dumping shit. Oh yeah, waiver dumping shit, and then like the 4chan stuff. Yeah. But no, not really. Basically that. And yeah. Thank you all for watching. This is that guy, and I'll see you all next time.